Okay, let me reset my little score widget. Let's go. This will be the last series of the night. Best of 3. Do a little switch here. And we've got Not a Beaver on the Jeanne d'Arc versus Belligerent Lamb, China. Let me know how the sound is, gang. Where'd your co-caster go? Yeah, don't worry about it. He's taking in the smell of the pine trees. Sounds much better? Okay, cool. The sound exists now, at least. But personally, for me, I like it louder. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Beaver's conk 1 or 2. Lamb is, I believe, plat. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Lamb's like regularly in and out of diamond. But Not a Beaver's our reigning champ. He's our the resident Chad. He was he's regularly in Conk 3 and plays in the KPMMs and the War Chief Club tournaments and stuff like that. So um yeah. The objective isn't always to just like win against him, but to like give it a best go, you know? We want to like I've taken games off of him before and things like that, and so we just have to adjust our expectations slightly. Might be tough in a best of 3, but if we can even get like one map win or like push it to like late Imperial against these guy against this guy, we book those wins. We book those wins. Yeah, exactly. That's technically true. Lamb did take a game off of him at the last LAN. Yes, he did. Yeah. I've beat him twice. Once was Roos versus English, and one was Roos versus French. And I'll always remember those. Making NAB take 25 minutes to beat you and win? I'm not sure what that is. Young Buck. I almost thought you meant Nesta Beast, but that's not quite right. Okay, Imperial Academy is in. Oh, there's no way this touches the mill, right? Oh, brutal. Oh, not a beaver. Yeah. Yeah, this is not gonna cut it, right? You gotta put it here so that it gets the wood and the mill. It's the most important. You don't generate nearly as much tax from the mining camp. Gotta tuck that Imperial Academy in just a little bit closer. And we've got JD working away on the school cavalry here for the Jeanne d'Arc. Scared doesn't know how to read. Yeah, that's true. This is sad to see. What? Oh, the landmark? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all good, dude. What you gonna do? Gonna get tons of tax money from that lumber camp, though. Lamb is not used to China yet, coming from Zushi. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I think Zushi would have been a pretty cool pick here, right? You could play. Oh wow, he's just going for a really quick wall. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Or he's cooking, yeah. Here we go. JD's almost aged up there. Just needs a little bit more. He knows the knights are coming? Well, yeah. Oh. The scout is blocking the wall from being placed. Okay, we've got woman at arms. I love how like enters main feedback for me was just like let's try to keep the stream like, you know, PG so that we can have the kids watch or whatever. And then immediately jumps in the chat, fuck off, Lyndon. That's fun. Okay, a spearman is gonna come spook that scout away. And that wall is going to get up. JD's here to mess with the gold. The kids can watch, but chat is 16 plus. But the chat is overlaid on the stream. The words pop up on the stream. Unless you're telling me your kids can't read, then yes, I'm sorry for reading it. We're on the boar. To no surprise, if anybody knows Not a Beaver. Just don't teach him to read. Easy fix. It's true. Dude, you can get so far in life not being able to read. Look at all the Protoss players. There's no way they know how to read. He has to be able to read the hotkeys. No, man, you just look at the pictures. Look what you want to... What do you want to build? House picture? Mill? Cutting axe? Oh my god, I thought he was going to lose a knight there. Oh! So this is what I mean. Win or lose, we are happy to kill Not a Beaver's knights. One goes down, we're considering that a win. Just gonna go 2x to get caught up with where they are at. Nearly got both. Would have shook him. Yeah. If he killed JD, it would have been sweet. Oh, why didn't he garrison? He's gonna get JD. No garrison to get JD. Oh. What is happening? Oh, he was worried. He was okay. I'm sorry. We missed a little bit of action up here, but looks like JD and several knights went down. Like, this is a pretty good spot, no? Like, we're loving life here for China. Okay, we're finally caught up to live. We're going 1-1-1. Yeah, this stable isn't in the influence of the Imperial Academy, so a small improvement would have been to put it there. Yeah, wow. So does he buy JD right away?
Okay, I'm in. What did I miss?
JD went down along with like at least 3 knights, I want to say. So honestly, not a bad start for Not a Beaver at all. It's just or not for Belligerent Lamb at all. Unfortunately, his base layout leaves a little bit to be desired. I think you had noticed that the Imperial Academy was a little bit wonky, but also the stable is just not under its influence either, so we're missing out on a little bit of tax money here.
It's funny when you look at the Chinese, like when they originally released the game, they talked about China as a civ. One of the things they specifically called out is this is base layout civ,
Yeah.
like they described it as such, right? Like, and it's interesting because Zushiel isn't, right? Like Zushi isn't
Yeah.
um, in the same manner. And it's so interesting. Lamb clearly took down the knights, right?
Yeah.
What's the destruction value right now?
Yeah, you should be able to see there.
Yeah, it's
A little
it,
bit. It's close. It's close.
I mean, the good news is that it's not like a destruction, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, very curious, very curious.
Um,
The two mills is also just a bit of an inefficiency, right? We're we can't have them both supervised. Oh, and yeah, knights are gonna come in here. Two villagers.
he's good. He's gonna get some kills here,
Y-
almost certainly.
Oh
Villagers aren't
man,
moving. The spears
yes,
are out of position, right? And
yes. You're watching from the Discord stream, not the stream, right?
oh, I am watching the stream.
No, no, watch the Discord stream.
Hold on.
But
Oh yeah, it's a destruction.
yeah, it's pretty brutal. We're up to 11 villager kills now. Um, wait,
Yeah,
this.
and it's interesting here.
Yeah.
One of the things you can tell, like Belligerent Lamb has made units, right? He's done Chinese things, right? If you look
Yes.
at the destruction value and the current army value, right? He's created 3,400 roughly worth of army value in this game compared to Not a Beaver's 4,700, right? So 50% more army value compared to China. Now, JD is no slouch,
Yeah.
but the economy difference between China and JD is staggering. So to have been outproduced, normally it is the Chinese playing that Zerg style, just making a lot of units, none of them unique, none of them exceptionally strong. We get a lot of them. Whereas Not a Beaver here should be playing an elite type scenario, fewer units, kind of the Protoss style, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
But he's ahead in army value produced, and that you just can't let that happen.
Yeah.
And the other big thing to notice immediately was the unit composition, right? Belligerent Lamb made archers for what purpose? I don't know. Nice to
Fishing.
see Not a Beaver here on the water.
Yeah.
Neither player opened dock in the Dark Age. That was also very interesting. But
Yeah. Not normally in the Dark Age. Just a little bit tough to defend, I think. But the farms are in the TC doesn't make sense. Because obviously you're not going to get tax gold when those is turned into the TC. So I think he's just feeling a bit flustered with all this aggression and not quite able to play his game plan out. GG in game one. The map is Tundra.
interesting. Who picked that? Must have been Lamb, obviously. I suppose.
Yep. Tundra's a
Once again, here we
fantastic map.
have we have a matchup where Not a Beaver is going to want to go Cav, and I'll tell you, you kind of have two options. I think Azuciel, he still has to go Pro Scouts. It'd be interesting to see if he goes a very fast castle, maybe naked even, can hit there by 640. And usually the Sipahi won't have mass by that point. You can make a Lancer play. So that's an option, but if he doesn't go for that, I think he needs to go Pro Scout and Mass Spears and add the appropriate unit to either do some harassment. Ottoman Seer has the option to get the sheep, so you might want to do it a little bit later, but being able to go on the map and just say to the Sipahi, like, look, I can't take a fight with you, but I'm faster and I can bother your villagers.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to be on the other side of the map or reduce that number? Suddenly your spear ball has a chance, but he's got to make the right unit here. And if we see Sipahi and we see Belligerent Lamb go Zuganu, I'm going to be a little bit worried.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's got the build down really well. It's something of a signature for him. And I mean, when you are playing against an opponent that is, I guess, better than you, it can be worth it to try and go for these types of really aggressive, almost gimmicky kind of styles and hope it works rather than play out a really long proactive game where you just have more opportunity to be outplayed. Just for anybody who's unfamiliar, this map Tundra, it's a fairly new creation. Everybody starts with their sheep pretty much around their TC, so that's why you just saw both players kind of just doing a little bit of a loop before heading over to to scout. Your gold is always exposed in the front, but in exchange, you've got a pretty safe wood line, and you've got this back pocket eco where you'll have your berries and deer. The other two deer packs will be out in the front. So there is definitely an opportunity to pro scouts. I think if either of these guys do it, it will certainly be Zushi's legacy. But yeah, it's kind of like you said. I'm really interested to see what he goes for here. The feudal push would be potent, but obviously, at least the pro level and beyond, like Zushi is predominantly a fast castle, dally horses uh, type style civ at the moment.
But still off of Pro Scouts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Either
And
before
that's
or
the thing.
after. Yeah, you either go
Yeah,
straight up to castle and then pro scout after, or you can pro
right.
scout and then go fast castle. I've seen both. I think what's
You
really
have a sense
potent
of
about skipping, like you get your guaranteed 7 or 10 sheep rather, and so you could just go straight up to castle. And since Zushi is the discounted landmarks, it it's so ridiculously fast that you can kind of go ninja grab all of the relics really really fast and then pro scout afterwards. But I'm just not sure if Not a Beaver will let him do that. Obviously, he'll be aware of that game plan.
mm. I just don't know if Lamb as Zushi has the tempo to choose to do that. If he does
Yeah.
do the all in, what composition do you think he should make, depending on whether or not a Beaver plays his standard Sipahi focus style?
Yeah, I think just honestly making spears and chugs is probably fine, right? Chugs aren't quite like archers in the same way. Like they are able to put a dent into Sipahi if they come close, and the spears will certainly help prevent us from being overwhelmed. It's not like we have to worry about any armored units or anything out of Ottomans in this early age, and it's mostly just like spears and Sipahi that you normally see out of Ottomans, especially with this early military school.
Mm.
But we'll see. We'll see. Looks to be, if we take a look at the villager distribution, was 7 on food, 8 on the wood,
Yeah.
and 2 on gold. And we see our first archery range coming down. It does look like it's going to be feudal aggression after all.
He has the back deer, right? Just has that opportunity to use that without Pro Scouts. So he is going to skip Pro Scouts. And it's interesting if he forces Not a Beaver into Sipahi actually by taking initiative to Zuganu, he might be able to place the game where the game state into a situation where he can just mass spears and actually do quite well.
Yeah. Couple chugs out. Obviously, Not a Beaver is aware. So it looks like a blacksmith is going down. Blacksmith and feudal is always a pretty good indicator that we are going to be making units, and I think units is appropriate in response to this.
We see the barracks now, not producing anything. It's a play.
Not a Beaver
It's a
loses
play
his
of all time.
scout. Not a Beaver will lose his scout, which will make holding this a little bit more challenging. I have played games against Lamb where he has set up this all-in type thing to almost like to make you think that that's what's going on, but then kind of goes castle behind it, and so that's not completely out of the question here. But we do see these Chiganu moving out across the map, which is just so incredibly risky. They are some of the slowest units in the game, and if they are caught out, they are almost certainly dead.
Belligerent Lamb here not producing units, which is again, it is an interesting decision.
He's got
Can you check?
he's got
He's
units in the
producing
queue.
one at a time right now, but
Oh,
he's like even right now, right? Can
I
you
see.
check his TC? I'm not sure if you can see if he's over queued on villagers, but just two. Wow, are the villagers idling on his food source there? I don't know if you can see if they're Imagine
Nope,
them standing.
nope,
No,
we're good.
interesting.
But they're not being supervised, right? So that's why,
Ah,
right?
that's right. That's right.
We pretty much just need to always be supervising our food, in my opinion. Like he appears to have moved over to wood and the supervise production here, but yeah, think I think especially
I
with
wonder if
food,
it's
it's so important because it's so limited. If you need to stop producing, if you need to stop supervising wood for a moment, I think that that's probably fine. But with food, it's so limited.
He's on a move. He's on a move, but does he
Yeah,
could have had that Sabahi. What? Okay, but now not a beaver knows, and by the way, I 100% agree
yeah,
with what you were just saying. Um, he really should be supervising the food 100%. And I actually think he maybe should have a third
route.
IO by this point. No, we're at minute 8. There's only 2, but yeah. I mean, as Chinese, you always go food then wood. So
Yeah,
does have the units now to push him off of gold. Chooses not to, or actually no, he did. He's rotating around, and not a beaver taking down the tower. Wow, he was trying to tower that gold. That's fascinating. I wonder where the villager is, but in any case, the Sipahi are going to try to assert map control. The question is, will Belligerent Lamb take the bait? I actually think he should stay on the map and rotate around Not a Beaver's base, defend with the rally units. But what do we see by the board there? Those purple dots. He might be rallying across the map.
he's yeah. I mean, he's trickling.
He is,
He
and
is trickling units across. Yeah.
he won't have defense now at home. And hopefully, he sees this quickly. The villagers are already hurt. Doesn't see it. Will lose one at the very least. Not a Beaver going for the reposition.
Nice.
Gets two instead, and very nicely done. And look, there's one unit, right? He could have had 3 or 4 spears and a couple of Zugunu here, and he's not doing anything similar, right? He hasn't rotated to the wood. Not a beaver is going through the base and hunting for villagers, which is absolutely easier to do with the movement of the Sipahi, but Belligerent Lamb going for buildings. I don't know. What do you think of that play?
It's really tough. There's not a lot of other opportunities, I think. Well, there is, obviously. Back here, it'd be great if we were attacking this. It'd be great if we were attacking this. But
That's
the,
what I mean. He was on the stone, went to gold, and stopped the counterclockwise rotation. It
the
seemed.
Shukanu are just so slow. You really need to be really proactive with your scout and identifying these attacking opportunities so that you can just
Exactly.
go there. Because you can't just do trial and error. You show up in one spot, oh, there's nothing here. I'm not even like, I can't even blame him for just kind of torching down production. He's like, well, this is what's here, and
Is
I
he
can't.
looking here? He's not. He's not actually looking. Doesn't
Oh
reposition the
no.
spears, loses the Zuganu, and you just can't do this. You can't be in. I bet is Linden right? He's still harassing. So that's the thing. At this point, we have reached the Sipahi critical mass, and
You can focus
you know
fire
what?
with the tower, so I wouldn't mind seeing him take down some of these weaker ones. He's going for the Meteor actually, which is pretty. Oh yeah, he does
That
get
is a
it.
very good call. Nicely played there, and those Sipahi are quite weak, but it's very tricky. You just can't look away, right? Like if you're not going to look at the army for a second, you can't leave them in the base attacking building. You have to retreat them, look back to your base, do what you need to do, and then come back. Worst case scenario, if they do get attacked, they get attacked while they're moving away from the units rather than just standing there on a move against the building.
You can
And
set yourself in up such a way that you can A move so that they don't have anything else to attack but the building. But then they're
mm,
safe, right? If Sapai come over, they'll automatically retarget.
they'll do whatever they want to do. Yeah,
But I agree. I think when you're that far in, you really have to keep an eye on the guys. Because, yeah, he does get cleaned
he
up
just
here.
he had that. Yeah, he had the army, and I actually think in that battle there maybe would have been excuse me a full trade, but it would have been a trade, right?
Yeah. If he had kept the units alive, I mean, there's so many good spots to attack here. There's one in the front here and in the back. But actually, I might even just take a moment to point out an uncharacteristically large food float for Not a Beaver, who seems to have lost a little bit of control over the situation here. Um,
I wonder if he's maybe thinking about castle.
I think
The thing
he,
is, he couldn't take the gold for a long time, so maybe he just thought, I'll just take the food instead just to do something. But
Surely he would just
you're
take these
right.
guys under the TC and stuck them on gold if that was his immediate
True. True.
thought
Maybe
there.
oh
But
he's going for
he's
he's
got,
going for wood. He's going to commit to feudal. He has the food for it.
he does.
That's another what 20 no 18 17 Sapahi. Math on stream.
Yeah, exactly. How much are these bad
Brings
boys?
the
Yeah, 120. Yeah.
yeah, just about. Brings the injured one home to heal with the imams. Just clean play from Not a Beaver here. And you know, insert I'm in danger meme
Yeah.
for Belligerent Lamb. He's in a very difficult position right now, and there's really nothing
Yep.
to be said about it. Nice wall on the right that will restrict the Sapahi movement, but they just don't care. And that's an ambitious wall. I wonder if it would have been better taken on the closer gold to the wood line to the southwest, but we'll see if he gets there. Does he have sufficient map control to do it?
Oh
Here's another
yeah.
situation. I think this battle right here is fair. But Belligerent Lamb not responding, and the villager's vulnerable out in the open, does react, jumps in. Is the army moving? And this is the question right now. It is on the minimap. It is coming.
It's just so slow. These
It is slow.
Shuganu just so incredibly slow. And you almost have to wonder why make them at this point. You've scouted that it's just basically pure supply.
Does oh a beautiful repair micro from Belligerent Lamb.
I do like to see that.
Belligerent Lamb stepping up and saying not yet, although a, another attack from Not a Beaver gets the villagers kills. We're now at 12 once again, mirroring what happened in game one with French. Just another cavalry game.
Sometimes that's what it is, right? The best way to win a game when you're a much better player is to just challenge them on the multitasking front. It's like you may know your
Agreed.
builds, you may have the right units, but if you can't position them properly, then you're just gonna get picked apart by dual-pronged harass.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a scary army from Belligerent Lamb, and it's the, arguably the right army, but he's just never going to be able to get the fight that he wants because Not a Beaver has the option of being selective with the faster units on which army or which fights he'll take and which he'll safely run away from.
And sadly, Lamb not anywhere close to a castle age up.
Oh wow, he does lose all of these Sapai though. CBC guitarist, let's go, dude. Are you Canadian? What's up? Thanks for the raid, dude. We are a group of Canadian gamers. Okay, yo, what's up? What's up indeed? Getting the relics in, honestly, I'm pretty shocked that he was able to just get up to castle behind this while just still looking just absolutely dominant. Good night, everyone. Yo, Patrick, thank you, dude. You're the best. Have a good sleep. We'll see you.
Patrick, we'll see you in 30.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll still be here.
Okay, yeah, and I mean, just brutal. And we're floating so much wood, right? Like, it's just
Lamb is trying to go castle now, but
it's tough.
I mean, he could if he makes a couple nested bees. There's a chance. If I were him, I would just hunker down, get that gold. You've got the wood for it. Go castle, upgrade your units, and get those knobs.
Yeah, Crikey, thanks for hanging out, dude. You've been here for a while, dude. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching the games. We do
Mount Lu
appreciate
Academy
that.
now.
Mount Lu
This is
coming
where I
in.
call loose. Couple other Sapahi, excuse me, go down.
Dude, did you see all those bolts that Sapai was taking? Just completely unfazed.
Almost. Definitely a very fair unit. I love it when I play Ottomans against other people. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Thanks for picking Ottomans against me.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's worth noting that you're playing nothing but House of Lancaster and Ladder right now, just for everyone listening, just for that little bit of
I mean,
context.
listen, HOL A tier, Ottomans S
A
tier, and it is
tier.
what it is.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
HOL stocks are dropping.
now
It's
you're
time to
just.
divest.
Oh my god, no, dude. I don't know about any of that. Peace, old world bros. Enter name here, just talking that complete nonsense.
Are we the old world? The new world? I don't even know anymore.
I have no sweet clue. Somebody time this guy
Um, and Lamb here going for Lancers. I gotta say, he's facing 40 archers here from Not a Beaver, and those Lancers will get double tapped by that archer ball. He, especially with the Mector providing an aura, although
out. I mean,
Not a
I
Beaver
like it
doesn't
more
have a
than
Mector
I
right
like
now.
it. I like it more than Spears and Choogs. Well,
One,
Well, I do know that 40 archers will eventually click down the lancers. It would be nice if hypothetically you could get like 10 lancers out. It's just that I just don't see a world where that is going to happen because the push is here.
that's the thing. If he doesn't have the food to sustain Lancer production, right, one nest of bees could make a big difference in a fight under the TC. It's
Yeah.
still almost certainly a loss, but we give them some chance. But again, it's a unit composition choice here. This is a very tricky situation. Lamb's under a lot of pressure, but he just doesn't have an answer for the Archer Ball. And as a Chinese variant, you really need that nest of bees in this scenario. You have one of the only Castle Age siege that still does a area of effect tracking on projectile launch, right? Unlike the regular mangonels that Not a Beaver is going to bring to the fight. As that comes in, Sapahi, fortified outpost,
Yep.
chooses to garrison villagers. And I actually think that's a mistake. It is fortified, realizes it, tries to flee, doesn't lose any interesting. Not a Beaver decides to take the outpost out. Probably a good call. He's very far ahead in terms of villagers, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna try and get a few more units out before he commits to this fight, but time is ticking.
He knows time is on his side though. At this point, he doesn't have to do anything. In particular, he just doesn't have to. Just has to not throw.
Just needs to bring it
Right.
home. He's in the last stretch here. The 9th inning, or whatever you sports ball players do be calling it. The 4th quarter.
And he's doing this methodically. He's not diving the TC. Little dive
Brings a
now.
relic. Oh no, he's brought a relic with him. You know what that means.
Here we go. He's trying to go for the play.
He's gonna go for the villagers though. Oh, he's target firing it.
He is. He takes it out. Well played, but at this point, Lamb says there will be no dunking on the Lamb tonight.
Yeah.
But the writing is on the wall, and Lamb knows it. A second one. Will we see? Oh, so close. And
He's
not a
styling.
Beaver just. I'm gonna say this is verging on wonder level BM, but I'll allow it.
No, never that. Never that. Crazy games. Crazy games. Good stuff, man. I think we saw some good stuff out of old Lamb Chop, you know.